And hello, sleepies.
It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tiffany Morgan.
Rowing away. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Woo.
Hello, and welcome to What's the Maple Tea?
Maple tea.
The live broadcast podcast where we talk about everything that we want to.
Because
it.
we're the simple bitches. We're the simple bitches who
We
just
decided long ago that having topics was stupid and that we would just run our mouths, and people seem to like it.
Well, yeah, we do get quite the audience, which I do appreciate. And they're always saying, hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. So we are a live broadcast podcast, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. I think
the river
Twitter
down
too.
the street.
We're flashing the strippers down the street. But my name is Miss Tiffany Morgan.
And I am Rowena Way.
And I'm totally throwing you off, aren't I, Rowena?
I have no idea what's going on right now. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I'm also a little out of it, just in general. I'm just a little out of it today.
Did you want to tell our live audience what's going on with you? Did you just have a gangbang last night, or
That's exactly right? Yes. I just took so many loads that I'm just like a broken washing machine. Washing machine.
This is an explicit podcast, by the way. Explicit, not for the children.
No, I'm just feeling a little under the weather. How was my vacation is the comment that's there. My vacation was eventful, not exactly relaxing, which is probably why I'm under the weather. So, yay.
Do you even classify that as a vacation? Like you were doing a wedding and you were moving your partner. I would never call that a vacation.
There were supposed to be a few days of vacation towards the end there, but because of events beyond my control, those days did not end up being that. So, yeah. So anyways, I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm queer, and I'm slightly under the weather.
And thank you for asking about my health, Rowena. So I am doing I'm doing well. I'm finally coming out of the dark because like for the last, I don't know, 5 days or so, I've just been so sleepy.
Oh, is it that spring turnover? Your body is rejuvenating. Have you shed your skin yet?
Have I shed my skin yet? I shedded my winter coat, and yes, the skin is next. Yeah, exactly. My exoskeleton will come out into the light, into the fresh air. Yeah. Oh dear God! Where the hell are we?
Would not be surprised if I got that flu. I would not be surprised. In fact, that's what it feels like.
Oh, honeymoon.
No, I didn't. It wasn't my wedding. It was not my wedding. There were no nuptials in my name. I was attending a wedding.
Attending a wedding, yes. Attending a wedding. Which looked like it was very fabulous, by the way.
It was quite fabulous. It was in an art museum. They got married beside some like original Banksy artwork, and It was very,
Oh.
very neat. Actually, an arts and science museum. So there were also like skeletons and dinosaurs and taxidermy. So I was in my happy place.
You were at Hogwarts with, Banksy.
Yeah, I was in the UK last weekend.
Oh, so Hogwarts. Okay, yes.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. But oh my gosh, oh gosh. Yeah, weddings. It's funny because Priyanka posted something and she's like, "Why am I not getting invited to weddings?" And I'm like, "Amen, sister." Like,
It's because she's
I
so busy.
it was because bitch is so busy. Bitch is so but no, I'm like, I was the same way. I've only been invited to like I can count on my hand how many weddings I've been invited to. Most of the family, about four of them are family. But I'm good enough to like cry on a shoulder to cry on, or you break up with someone, or blah blah blah, but not to take to a wedding.
You are a good comfort, but they don't trust you at a party.
Oh, well, maybe that's it, actually. they're, they're just worried I'm going to run away with the husband.
Getting invited to be wedding dates. People keep asking me to be their dates to weddings. And I think it's because I'm not afraid to let loose on the dance floor.
Let loose, let loose,
Like a let
dance it,
loose, let loose. Yeah.
loose on the dance floor. Or are you like a significant mark up?
Mm. Or I'm
You're,
in the
they're like,
wedding.
or you're in the wedding. Oh, okay. So then they're like, oh, well, then he's already paying for it, so he doesn't have to pay again.
Yeah. I have been
Gotcha.
in the last, I mean, COVID, we'll just leave those 2 years. But like in the last like 4 years, I've been in one, two, three, four. I was supposed to be in five weddings, but I wasn't able to attend two of them. But like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, you're in that age range though, because there's certain age ranges where you expect to be invited to a wedding. There's then a second age range where you expect to be invited to a wedding, which is probably their second or third marriage.
I can't wait
you're
for
in
all
that
these
first.
people's second and third marriages because
You're in
that's when
that
you get to
first
really
marriage.
go in.
You're in like the first marriage bubble. Oh, the going to a second wedding, like a second wedding sort of thing. This is like their second, wedding sort of
Mhm.
thing. Yeah, they those are the more fun ones because it's less pretentious. They're like, whatever, we're just here to have a good time.
Yeah, they're like, "We've done this. We've done this before. We don't need all the fancy schmancy stuff again. We're just gonna have fun."
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Freaking expensive the dresses. Oh yes, yes, the
Yeah,
dresses are
yeah.
very expensive.
Mm.
Rowena, so we do have some topics that we had thought of.
Oh my god, did we pre-plan things for this episode? That's exciting.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe perhaps. Let me just see if I actually have something set up here. Because I'm like, I love this. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait, which one is it? I'll just assume it's this one. There we go. Jinx Monsoon.
I was so hoping you were gonna use this meme when I sent it to you. I really was. So for those people who are listening, the meme and not watching, the meme says Jinx Monsoon is appearing in Doctor Who to go back in time to stop Dave from killing Judy Garland.
Hashtag I killed Julie Garland.
RuPaul's Drag Race season 5. I First off, it is iconic. Dave, Dave, wherever you are, you did not kill Judy Garland. You should be absolved of that.
hmm
Secondly, Jinx Monsoon bringing that back in when she won All Star 7 to become the Queen of Queens. She was the most brilliant callback humor I have ever witnessed on Drag Race. But I am beyond excited. I know you are beyond excited because you are a huge Whovian for Jinx Monsoon to be on Doctor Who.
I am totally excited. Like, so totally, 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 totally excited. I'm a big Whovian. Yes, I am a big Whovian. you have those, best moments, not so best moments and stuff. But in general, this new series, yeah, I'm totally in love with it, and I love that they keep pushing barriers. They keep pushing barriers all throughout the series. But this next one coming up, which I was reading up on, Rowena, we have to wait until November.
No.
We have to wait till
Ember.
November 2023 before they start airing new episodes of Doctor Who. But which will be starring for the first few episodes with David Tennant.
Yes, David Tennant is coming back, and then the new doctor, oh, I'm going to mispronounce his name, Nkuti?
Uh, Nkuti Gatwa.
Yes.
Gatwa?
So
Yeah.
he'll be coming in as the first, the first doctor of color, but also possibly the first queer doctor, which is
Oh,
insane.
he's gonna be gay too?
Maybe. We don't know yet.
Maybe. They're like, we can't push it that much.
Yeah, right. But but also Russell Davies is coming back as a writer.
Which I really do look forward to, because
Yes.
maybe this last season or two, it's like some of it was good, some of it you're like, and a lot of people took, was they were criticizing the actress playing the doctor, and I
I
don't think
liked
it had
Jodie
anything to do with
Whittaker.
that. I love Jodie. I love
Yeah.
Jodie. It was it felt so good. It felt so good.
Mhm.
But Jinx Monsoon's in and when I read the full BBC thing, it sounds like she's just in the episodes with David Tennant.
Oh. Oh, well, you know what? Those two will go really well together. Those two personalities will go so well together. I mean, because David Tennant is an icon of British media, but he's also one of the most beloved doctors from the new franchise. Like, I know he's my personal favorite. Him and Donna,
Oh,
him and River, like everything. So I'm hoping that him and Jinx are just
Dr. Donna, Dr. Donna, Dr. Donna. Uh,
yeah.
it
But did
was
you? Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that, yeah, he was one of my favorite, well, and Rose too, don't forget Rose. So
Rose, it's most
he
heartbreaking.
bridged yeah, he's the one who left Rose in the alternate universe in Sweden. You know? Um, not that I watched the show that much or anything, but, and did I don't know how many seasons
It
as
was
the
like
Doctor, like,
4. I
it
think
was
she did almost 4 seasons.
yeah, which is, not the longest, I'm told, but, from the
No, but it's
historical ones, but
more than most companions do.
who are we talking about?
Rose.
Okay, I was talking about David Tennant, but okay.
Oh,
Rose,
sorry.
yeah.
So Rose did 3 seasons, 1 with Eccleston, 2 with Tennant, and then Donna came in the 3rd season of Tennant.
Well, Rose keeps doing little,
Little
visits every now
callbacks.
and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
But did you
and
know?
who do you think she's gonna come back in this little, because these episodes at the beginning of this season are gonna be like an homage to the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. So do you think Rose is gonna
I hope
pop
so.
up?
But you know who I really want to come back? Alex Kingston. I really want River to come back because River has not been in it
Oh.
since Matt Smith.
Well, they kinda really closed that chapter though with
Well,
Matt
they
Smith,
did,
like, you
but
know.
River has seen all of the Doctor's faces, and therefore I think she should just keep coming back.
Martha Capri. I don't know who
2
this
different
is.
people.
Typo. Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, okay. So yeah, 60th anniversary. So do you well, because I just forgot the Russell T Davies does these sequential episodes. Do you think
Yeah,
all these episodes they're probably going to be all one story probably,
it's
right?
probably one story. So it'll be one story with David Tennant, and then the new season will start. So did you know? Did you know? I found this out the other day listening to Jinx Monsoon's podcast.
Oh,
Um, "Hi, Jinx," and she actually is personal friends with Russell Davies. Turns out her husband is like close friends, best friends with Russell Davies, and so Russell gave a speech at Jinx's wedding. So that's
Okay, I'm speech
potentially
I'm
how
speech
Jinx
that
got
that
this.
pause that pause is I'm speechless. Um, wow. Wow. Could she end up in a mirror? Yeah, that's a definite possibility.
Mhm.
Uh, I really, it's you know, the old adage still goes, who
Yeah, it's who you
that
know.
really is, that is sometimes how it goes. It's who you know. So did they invite him to the wedding intentionally hoping to get the Doctor Who?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah, because that's the only reason to invite someone to your wedding. Everybody I
I
invite
invited you to
to
the wedding. I invited you to the wedding. Put me in a TV show.
yeah, yeah. See, this is why Priyanka doesn't go to more weddings is because people aren't gonna get things from her by inviting her.
Bet she's busy. Oh, that is just so weird. That is just strange. How does isn't Jinx's husband though from the west coast of Britain? Sorry, not Britain, but US? Or
No,
is he British?
he's British. I don't actually know who her husband is. Here, one sec.
Oh, okay. Because I
James
was like, wait, what?
Monsoon husband.
Because when it comes to
Michael
the gays,
Abbott.
though,
Michael Abbott.
Michael, Michael, is there a photo?
He's an Englishman.
An Englishman. Okay. An actor?
Looks like he's a sing. No, that's do 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 do. I can't find anything out about Michael Abbott.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm seeing the photos.
I know, right?
Okay. So, yes. 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 Okay. So, all right. It's definitely who you know and who you screw, probably.
And who you screw. And who you screw. Wow, he has a blocked Instagram page. I can't even look him up on Instagram. He's a private
Oh,
Instagram page. Wow.
wow. You know you're popular when. So what do
Mhm.
we I sorry, we're totally off topic here because now we're like trolling who Jinx's husband is.
That's not off topic.
Um,
That's on the topic of drag and
that's
how it
totally on topic.
interacts with
I'm like
society.
trolling who the husband is and is he hot or not?
He was cute. He was cute.
He was cute. He was cute.
Yeah.
So check mark. Is he hot or not? Check mark. He is. Uh, what character do you think Jinx might be doing though? Like
I
I was half holding my breath that she could redo Missy, but because it's just such a short, I'm like, I don't think that would be Missy. Do you? I don't
I
know.
mean, well, here's the thing. How are they going to explain David Tennant coming back as the Doctor? So maybe something weird happens and like Missy comes back because we haven't had Missy in a while. Um, and David Tennant comes back, but maybe Missy comes back as Jinx. Do you
Who
think now?
knows?
Here's
Who
the question:
knows?
do you think she's going to be on as Jinx Monsoon, or do you think she's going to be on as like their actual person? I'm thinking Jinx.
I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. I'm stretching here. What do you mean?
Well, so Jinx Jinx does not
Like in
always
drag, out of drag?
yeah, in drag, out of drag.
Oh, I think it'll be totally in drag.
Okay.
Or the character will be a drag artist, and then
Maybe.
therefore they'll be, like, in and out. But I would lean towards them being
In
in
drag all the
drag
time.
character. Yeah, because she's doing that in Chicago, and I is it a
Mhm.
surprise that, there's a line there? you know. Why?
How do
What
you
do you
think
think?
how do you think she gets credits? Like, so a lot of artists who go by stage names, they when they get their credits in, like, the actual thing, it's under their name, like, their legal name. So, like, Lady Gaga gets credited as Stephanie Germanotta.
What? Really?
Yeah. So how do you think Jinx will get credited?
Does it really matter?
No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. It's just a me
I
asking a curiosity question.
So I've heard, but this is I do not come from that world of TV stardom and whatnot,
Are
but
you
I'm
sure? I'm
told
sure I've
that
seen you somewhere. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere.
McLean's Bravia magazine,
Oh, yes,
uh,
Broadview
but
Magazine,
I
that's the one.
so when it comes to when it comes to end credits, let's say in a film or movie or something like that, they will use whatever name that you choose that you're using at that time, sort of thing. When it comes to the important stuff, like how many hours of ACTRA you've done, like all those sort of things, then that will probably normally be your legal name
Ah,
at that time too. So but yeah, if you're like, I'm Jinx Monsoon, if she was filming Chicago as Jinx Monsoon, she could be like Jinx Monsoon, as
okay.
Mama Matron Morton. So
Matron Mama Morton.
Bam. They say the check is in my pen.
And
They
then
say
that's
I'm
all we
getting
can
bigger
do before we get copyright claimed. So
mother hen.
the next topic that you wanted to talk about was skincare.
Are we done with that topic? Because I feel like we can just talk about that a million
We
years.
could, but let's
All
move
this
on for those people
speculation.
who don't watch Doctor Who.
Oh, that don't watch Doctor Who. Well, I did promise our viewers, our listeners, a chat about skincare. That's right.
Help
So,
me, Tiffany. I need advice.
help me, Tiffany. You're my only hope. For your skin, I'm suggesting a whole lot of filler
A
and
full
dermablation.
full facial
Filler,
feminization.
full facial
Perfect.
feminization. Yes. So for those of us that have to shave before we put makeup on, it's always important to, wash your face first.
Okay, wash your face.
Wash your face. Always wash your face first. Oh, as I'm dropping everything, I just use some. I'm a L'Oreal girl, so I just use some of this daily face wash sort of stuff.
And that was
And
a
then,
L'Oreal Daily Face Wash.
yep. No, she's beautiful. Oh, that's sweet. And then when it comes to shaving, for years I just used generic shaving cream, and a razor blade for years,
And now what do you
but
do?
I've been told a million good things about this, and my sister bought it for me for Christmas, and that's Proraso, Proraso.
Proraso. Hmm.
Yeah, so it is a shaving cream that's in a tube.
Like
In a tube.
toothpaste.
Like toothpaste, exactly. It ain't cheap. It's a shaving cream. It has green tea and oatmeal in it. It also has a few other lubricants in it.
Oh
Smells
my god, I love a good
amazing.
lubricant.
Well, you need a good lubricant when you're using razor blade on your face so that you get a close shave, but you're also not damaging like your skin sort of thing. So that's and I live by this now. This is amazing. This stuff is and it travels really well. You just throw that in your bag. Easy peasy.
So now we have a comment, don't mix it up. Yes, don't put toothpaste on your face and shaving cream
Yeah.
on your teeth. That would not be good.
So after shaving, and again,
Now shaving, are we talking just the face or can you also use it to shave your like other
I'm just talking
regions?
skincare. I'm just talking skincare, Rowena,
But we have
for the
skin
face.
covering our entire body. For most people, skin is the largest organ. Some of us are blessed with another large organ, but most of us only have skin as the largest organ.
Big, big booty. Yeah, she's got a big booty. Uh, I would say you can use this for everything, but I would save the extensive shaving cream for the face because with us drag queens in
Mhm.
particular, we're trying to get a good clean shave, but also, so the reason why I'm talking about skincare is it's twofold. One, it's to get you in a good starting place for makeup, but
Mhm.
two, it's so that your skin stays nice and happy when you're suddenly having to put on a face, like, every day during a week or something like that, because it can take a beating. Your face
It
can take a
can.
beating when
It
you're
can.
when you're shaving it regularly, yeah. Um, but anyway, my drag daughter, Venus de Rogue Morgan, she always suggested I use something like this, and I avoided it for a long time, and then, I started using it again. My sister bought this for me, and it's amazing, and it's Tend Skin, solution, and that's meant for right after, shaving. It's for,
Mhm.
ingrown hairs. It helps a lot to avoid ingrown hairs and stuff. It burns like a bitch. It burns like a bitch, but it works. It works. Um, and then, I would moisturize then as well, and then do the face. But then but then that's not the end of skincare. That is not the end of skincare. So when
It's
you're
not the end, everyone. It does not stop there. The burning
no, no.
starts, and then we move on.
And then you put on your face, you do your drag show, then you come home from the drag show, and then you gotta take the face off.
Now, you
So,
didn't mention moisturizing or priming before putting on makeup.
well, you can prime if you want to. I moisture I w I well, I don't use this moisturizer, but I do use different moisturizers. I use a non-creamy moisturizer that the skin just sucks it right
Mm.
in sort of thing for putting before putting the makeup on. I use that one later on. But yeah, and then you can prime it too if you want. You want to prime your skin. I don't often use primer. Primer fills in the pores and quite often can just be like a silicone or something like that, which will help with makeup lasting a little bit longer. Well, with your makeup going longer, right?
Mhm.
You're using less to fill in the pores, but when it comes to a drag show, quite often I'm like, fill those pores because I need something for it to hold on to.
We need something smooth.
I've seen people who used a primer and then halfway through drag show, it's like, it's shifting. It's shifting. It's sliding off the face. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Okay. You have to use a pore-filling primer.
And then removing the product. So, I was turned on to cold cream. So this one I was using for a while there. Um, it's a cold cream. It's by Pond's. It's not the cheapest, but cold cream is a really great product that you put on and you can massage into your face to get the makeup off. I'm just going to finish this up and then that's it because I found something much better. I found something much better
Ah.
because funny enough, this really cakes up my sink. So, like really cakes up the sink.
You mean
But
the
um
partial Vaseline that you're using is kinking up your sinks? Wow.
it's basic. Yeah, it must be a petroleum product because it just doesn't really wash away out of the sink. Like, literally, there's a ring around the sink that is, a combination of makeup and whatever's left of that. But my drag daughter, Fifi Morgan, she left me this. It's called Out of Drag. Oh, I don't know if you can see it,
Oh, by
but
Soap Lads. It is
by
a
Soap
life
Labs.
changer.
Oh my god. Oh my
Wait, where did she get
god.
that? Is that mine?
No,
I
it's
lost mine.
mine.
I can't find it.
Uh, I've had it for a while. Anyway, it's mine now, bitch. I
She
got it from
stole my
Fifi.
cream.
I got it from Fifi.
I swear that I lent it to Fifi when we did the birthday party to take off her makeup, and I never got it back.
And I got this from Fifi then.
And was it used?
No, it was partially used.
Yeah, this is my makeup remover, bitch.
You can get this. So, people are asking, where can you get this soap lads? So it's soap, SOAPLADZ.ca. It's
Yeah,
called
you can
Outer
get it
Drag.
online, or you can get it in Ottawa. They're a
Okay,
small
you can
local
get it in
business out of
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
So what I really like about it too is that it's vegan. It's vegan, and it's just made out of natural ingredients. And when when you're using it, it comes off easy peasy. Like there's none of that soap ring around the sink and all that kind of stuff. I love it. I love it.
I'm
So
gonna have a
thank you,
word with your
Rowena.
daughter. I'm gonna have a word
Thank
with
you.
your daughter.
Thank you, Rowena, for introducing me to this.
Oh, you're
You're not getting
welcome.
it
You're
back.
welcome. Now,
There's only that much left.
I personally use that when I'm traveling, or I use almond oil or another oil-based remover when I am taking off my makeup at home because it
Yeah,
really
because
just like breaks down the makeup.
this one's mostly just like coconut, mango
Yeah.
oil, coconut oil, and I'm like, oh, I could almost make my own. Um, I wash that off, and then I use whatever. I use a wipe afterwards too.
Did you know that
Um,
most wipes are biodegradable? If you get
no,
Neutrogena, they're all biodegradable. So I don't feel too bad about using one each time to get rid of that last little bit of eyeliner and those things that kind of just didn't escape.
I like to use it to be like, okay, did I miss a spot? And
Mhm.
if there's a little bit left over somewhere, like just to get that last little cleaning. And then sometimes also wash my face again one more
Yeah.
time. And then I just use a peroxide. I use 3% peroxide as a toner all the time, like every day. I use that, so I tone afterwards, and then moisturize. So quite often there's a lot of I use a lot of L'Oreal moisturizers. So this is a charcoal one, and it's supposed to help avoid breakouts. So I use that afterwards,
Hmm.
after I wash the face and stuff like that. So that's my skincare regime.
That was skincare with Tiffany Morgan.
Yeah, it is a lot. Now that I have it sitting here on the chair right beside me, it's like a third guest right now. It's like a guest here. Um, but when I started doing this, it was night and day. Like, I think it was last summer I started this regime because I was like, oh my God, you and I were doing shows like almost every second day
Hmm.
for like June, and I'm like, how the hell do
Your skin can't
not.
handle it. My skin, I get major, major razor burn. So I'm constantly like, just like my entire neck will just be red. Um, I'll try it. I'll try it.
Tan,
But
tan skin, tan skin.
so we did get a question though. So how do we
Oh,
manage during the summer when our makeup is sweating off? And the answer to that question is sometimes you can use a primer to help your makeup stick to your face better. So Tiffany has said that she has experienced the opposite. But if you get a good primer, it should help it stick to your face better. It also gives something for the makeup to cling to that is not your pores, which is very nice for removing the makeup. And then
mm,
at the end of your makeup, so you're using a lot of powder, one. Two, you should use a setting spray of some sort, which is uh, like either a setting spray or like hairspray. It's like the old school drag queens, you just use hairspray and spray hairspray on their face, and it just makes it
yep,
all go.
yep.
Um, but I find that during the summer, what happens is my makeup's not melting off. My eyebrows are lifting because I glue
Mm.
my eyebrows down with a water soluble glue because I'm cheap. It makes it easier to take off at the end of the night, and I like that. But once you start like paying for the expensive glues. Like if you use Prozade to keep your eyebrows down, you will not have that issue because they are glued to your face. Yeah.
Well, Rowena, maybe you should think about just, shaving those eyebrows off. They'll grow back in a couple of weeks.
No, I like the way that I look as a boy. Thank you. It only takes me 5 minutes to glue down my eyebrows. It's really not that big of an issue. And if I'm doing so many shows that my eyebrows are melting off, well, I'll just redo my makeup.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. Sitting spray.
I love
Oh,
sitting spray.
is it
That's what I
setting
call it
spray,
when
you
I go
mean?
to the bathroom. Um,
I will say, I'm a hair, so if I if I will use a primer sometimes if I know if it's a short sort of event sort of thing. If I know it's gonna be a long event, I won't because I know it's gonna just seep in there. It does mean that it does take longer to get off as well, with that
mhm,
massaging your face and stuff. But then I use hairspray as well because that's just I'm a cheap bitch, and that's how I've learned how to do it. And basically, it's the same thing as a setting spray. When you read all the ingredients and stuff, what I would suggest though is the one thing I learned over the years is that you don't have your eyelashes on. Don't you?
no,
If you plan
no.
on reusing those eyelashes, don't have them on when you're using a hairspray or setting spray or something like
I
that
actually
because that
generally I
will.
set my makeup before I put my eyeliner on.
Oh,
Like before I put on my the waterline eyeliner, and before I put on my lips and my eyelashes, because the lips like lipstick has a texture to it, so if you like spray it, it's a little weird. Um, and the eyeliner, it's because my eyes will water, and I don't like it. So
what? What? You normally spray your face when your eyes are closed, Rowie.
no, no, I do, but like I spray my face before I put on my eyeliner because my eyes water when I put on eyeliner. So I'm keeping my
Oh.
makeup on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So so yeah, that's my regime. That's my regime. I don't think I've really missed anything in there.
You don't
But
use like a face mask when you go to sleep at night? Do you put your hands in those like cream gloves and just like put them together and then go,
well, we don't talk about the other moisturizers and stuff that I go put on before bed. That's the bedtime regime. That's
mm,
not
yeah.
the skincare for the dragoon regime. It's
Those are
just
the things that those are the things that really keep you young, and just the
young
other
and
things prevent the
beautiful if
drag
you
pain.
wanna be loved. Dun, 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 beautiful if you wanna be loved. So speaking about wanting to be loved, I don't know where that's going. I don't
Where
know where
is that
that's
going?
going. I don't know, but, I, every now and again, I get a little worked up when I read, a National Post article.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the one thing about some of the news articles, like in Canada, is that as long as you read the whole article, you can fill in the blank. Like if you're a well-educated person, you can fill in the blanks.
Mhm. Or
But
if you were really good at
sometimes
Mad Libs as a child.
or Mad Libs, yes, exactly. If you could find Waldo within 5 seconds, you can figure out these articles. But it's funny how some of them are just written, and I think, they're written in the way to get people kinda riled up and maybe half informed,
Mm. Mhm.
about topics. And one of those topics, recently in the, Ottawa Citizen and in the National Post was the use of, gender blocking, treatments. Sorry, not gender, puberty blocking treatments. And this is in particular for our trans kids, right? So if you're a kid who's 10 years old and you're like, oh my goodness, I identify as the another gender or something like that, or I'm unsure. There's a lot of unsures out there as well. There is an option to take a treatment which will stop, will pause your puberty. It stops estrogen and testosterone development. And anyway, these articles, just kind of to me, were painting a light that, oh, maybe we need to pause, or rethink this whole treating 10-year-olds with this sort of treatment. And we see this, and it's already happened in the States, in Texas and in Florida, where those treatments are no longer available to trans kids. I think in Texas, it's actually classified as child abuse now if you're getting treatment for your trans kid to block puberty, sort of thing. So,
Mhm.
um, anyway, I think it's important to. I just wanted to, not that we need to jump into this topic. It's a very complex topic. Um, I will say though that the article, there's no evidence that there's any harm whatsoever to the child taking these treatments, even though there was a lot of speculation in the article. It was very clear that there was no known documented issues with it. Um, but I'm like, we gotta. I think it's important to stay vigilant. Stay vigilant,
Mhm.
right? Because what we're seeing in the States, people are going to try to do it here as well. So it's need to stay
And
vigilant. We need to stay on the
people
side,
are
right?
across. Not every province is supportive. Not everyone is supportive in the federal government, but it's important that there are options for gender affirming care for youths all across Canada and North America, well, the world. But uh, there's just this language of fear that's going around that is being spread by Republicans and conservatives and people who don't understand, aren't willing to educate themselves about what it means to be transgender, what it means to be non binary, what it means to be uncomfortable in the body in which you're currently living, and to be able to need the option, to be able to have the option to seek treatment for that, whether it be medical treatment, psychiatric treatment. Like it's very important.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of trans youth out there in their 20s or something who wish they would have had this option,
Hmm.
perhaps to them, right, to block starting to just starting to grow into a body that they didn't identify as, sort
Yeah.
of thing. So anyway, um, yeah,
Speaking of
yeah,
trans
exactly.
rights, speaking of trans
Oh,
rights, speaking of trans rights, Sasha Colby is totally going to win RuPaul's Drag Race next week, right? This week, this Friday.
um, we d oh, boy, we didn't even bring this up because I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to sorry, I'm gonna go on another diatribe. Remember the last time we actually sat down and spoke, I was
Hmm.
like, I felt like I had to just give up Drag Race. I was like, "I'm done with Drag Race. I can't stand reality TV anymore, blah, blah, blah." Well,
Yep.
this reunion special kind of made everything feel better.
Because all the people were like, "Yeah, I said that. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, we had talks. Yeah, it was like it's not all the edit."
Like, it actually made it feel like it made it real. It wasn't like some hype sort of thing. It
Hmm.
was it was good. Yeah, I liked it. However, I don't know about the edit. Rowena, so you think Sasha Colby's gonna win. I think Sasha would win popularity because I think she's got most of the hashtags
Okay,
out there. But
so
okay, okay, let you finish then.
so the structure of the finale
Mhm.
is all four are going to perform solo performances.
Solo.
Solo.
Oh, so yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're going to do a lip sync battle for the top two. And I am really hoping, like, I'm hoping that because what the public wants is Anitra Sasha. We want that again. We want Anitra Sasha again. So I'm really, really hoping that that's what we get. And then we get a lip sync battle. And honestly, I think that Sasha would win that. And that's kind of what this whole season has been building towards, is like Sasha's supremacy. And in the reunion, when RuPaul played that clip that had been unaired, where she was like, I'm impressed by you. I'm amazed by you. You are everything. You are a drag. You are like, that was the moment where I was like, RuPaul wants her to win.
Oh.
I think that RuPaul wants Sasha to win. And it's the one that RuPaul wants to win that wins.
Well, it's called RuPaul's Drag Race for a reason.
Yes. However, the
Oh my gosh.
public wants Anitra to
This
win.
comment. Drag Race keeps me sane. The public wants Anitra. I thought Sasha was doing better in the hashtags.
Anitra's like hashtag is doing better than Sasha's.
Is she now?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's it. But that could all just be like how much they paid for on Instagram.
Maybe it's all just the money.
You know,
We're just not seeing
just
the
like
money
your
change hands.
your extra 2,000 followers on Instagram, right, Rowena?
Yeah, exactly.
Wink.
All paid for, bought and paid for. Not earned in the slightest. The thing that I couldn't get past though during the reunion was that Mistress ran the show. It was
Oh
the
yeah.
Mistress show.
Yes. Yes.
Like start to
Yep.
finish, even RuPaul like directing to Mistress to talk more. So much. You better walk that
Walk
fucking
that
duck.
duck. Walk that duck. So if I was not doing proper mathematics, but I was kind of scoring it up in my head, out of the 4, it was Mistress spoke the most. Second was
Lux.
her. Lux Noir in London, thank you.
Yeah.
Third was Sasha, and fourth was Anitra.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And then, I mean, Irene and Lucy spoke the most
Oh, yeah.
otherwise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure they got the lawyers involved.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think with Lucy LaDuca, for sure, because they record this episode like
It's like the day before they film the finale. It's like
the day
so this
before
is
they film the
after
finale.
so this is after the season airs, like most of the season. And then but in between those final episodes and the finale. So the finale was recorded 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago this Friday.
Yeah. So they knew that Lucy's star, like, once they started airing these episodes, they're like, oh, Lucy's star is going up. She's also coming out with an album, blah, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, let's, just jump on that sort of thing. Give her some more airtime in this episode.
Oh yeah, because they did her song. They used her song in this episode, which has never happened before. They never air some other drag performer's song. It's only ever RuPaul's songs.
Yeah, so that's why after this episode, I felt a little vindicated that I'm like, oh, they're kind of making everything seem copacetic. Like everyone's been given a chance to shine their light. And I think we're getting the real themselves now, not some, edit.
Well, they're
per
still
se,
putting on airs for TV.
Yeah. But I'm worried about Sasha and Anitra though after this episode, because Mistress was like you said, the one talking, and she was owning that room. She owned that room.
That is who she is though. That is her personality. And I think that Sasha and Anitra both have not smaller personalities, but like they're not quite as flamboyant as one of our commenters said.
I haven't been watching Untucked. But the impression I got is that even in Untucked, they don't talk.
No, it's the Mistress Lux Lucy show. It really was. As somebody watches Untucked.
Do you think that's a winning trait?
I think that it's a trait that gets you to the end because it makes good TV. because as they were going through it, like all of the gates, every single one of the gates involved Lux, Mistress, or Lucy.
No, I mean, do you think do you think a winner of RuPaul's Drag Race should be someone who is a wallflower during the program?
I don't think they're wallflowers, though. I think they're just, as
They were
our
acting like
commenter
wallflower.
says,
I'm gonna.
dignified.
I'm. Yes, yes, they were dignified, but wallflowers nonetheless.
But were
So
they pushovers? I think they were there. They were. I
I
mean, Sasha was mothering. Anitra was comforting people and sharing
were they
stories, but
okay?
they just weren't. They just weren't. I mean, Lux and
I
Mistress were shady and confrontational, and everything I want from my drama on RuPaul's Drag Race. And I feel like they're the ones who made the TV good. It's kind of like Fierce Delicious on Canada's Drag Race season 3. She made it good. The others, I mean, like of all the people in the final 4, like she's the one who I think should not have been there, but she made the TV good, so I'm happy she was there.
Hmm. All right. So, Rowena, how are you building your skills to be that shady bitch to the
Oh, I
end?
am already shady. Don't
No,
worry.
you're not. No, you're
No,
not.
I'm not shady enough. I need to be shadier.
No, you're
Okay.
not.
Okay, I need to be shadier. Excellent.
You d
I have
you can
permission?
be shadier. Not to me, no, bitch. No.
Okay.
Not okay, fine. You get 2 seconds. And there we go.
My mama
Okay.
always told me if I have nothing nice to say, I should not say anything at all.
Do not add that to your application. Let's just not say that she's a shady bitch in the application. I can tell that the sun's going down because you're getting darker and
Am I
darker
in
on the screen.
darkness? I'm in
You are in
darkness.
darkness.
Here, we'll turn on my
uh,
flashlight.
I think that turn on my flashlight. Oh, there you go. I can see you now. Rowena Way, I think it's the end of our program. Do you have anything to say?
I am Team Anitra and Team
I actually,
Sasha.
me too.
I
I
don't. I
do.
can't pick.
I
I can't pick.
I can't pick either. I can't pick either. Um, so do you have some upcoming programs? Like maybe I can
I
share a
do.
screen here.
I have a show this Thursday at Daft, my monthly show, Thick and Thirsty, featuring Lilith Kane and Sunny Rays. On Friday, you and I both are going to be in Gananoque performing at Drag Us to Nationals at the Playhouse.
Yes.
And then on Saturday, I am going to be performing at the Hey Darlin' Diner grand opening at
Oh,
125 Brock Street. It's just being announced today, so it's not on your screen yet.
what? Hello, diner. What is? Oh God.
Hey Darlin' Diner. It's in the
Oh,
location
on Brock.
where Whiskey and Rosé was.
What? Whiskey and Rose is gone?
I mean, it was just a pop up.
It was just a pop up.
Yeah. And yes, I do go to Toronto. I'm going to Toronto next week. I'm doing 2 shows in Toronto. Tuesday night, I will be at Super Bargain. So that is Tuesday the 18th. I'll be at Super Bargain. Wednesday the 19th, I will be at Woody's. And then on the Friday, I'm back at Carlo Estates. And the Saturday, I am at Spearhead for Smooth and Fruity with Octavia. Busy, busy.
Yeah, and I'm going to at some point murder Rowena for keeping me in the dark about this new pop-up place and the the rose whiskey. Fuck. I've been trying someone to take me out there forever and a day, but people I have such cheap friends who are like, "Oh, the prices are too expensive." Now it's gone.
I'm
Now
pretty
it's
sure it's the
gone.
same. I'm pretty sure it's the same owners, and that the new diner will have cocktails, which were probably also on the whiskey and rosé menu, or at least similar or different. I don't really know a lot, Look it up.
Okay.
Hey,
And
Darlin'
yeah,
Diner.
like Rowena said, you can find me at, at the Thousand Islands Playhouse this Friday, and then Mimiosa's going away show roast. Um, you'll find me there, but go to Tiffany.com. That's Tiffany.com, Tyffanie.com, and I have all my events there, including information about the new tomato growing contest with Carson
Oh
Arthur.
my god, you can
Yay!
grow as much fruit as you possibly can.
Yes, and just weigh it all, and yeah, any extra fruit, just donate it away, but make sure you weigh it, take
Mhm.
photos, hashtags, all that kind of stuff. Grow with
Or,
pride. I'm
learn how
really
to
looking
make
forward to that.
preserves. Learn how to make preserves because that's a talent that we don't have anymore, and it's very important if we ever get hit with an apocalypse.
Well, yeah, or throwing them in your freezer, that works too.
Yeah, that too, that too. And my name is
And,
Rowena Way. You can find me at rowenaway.com. I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm gonna stop talking now, but follow me on Instagram, and you can buy tickets to Smooth and Fruity on my website right there. That one, rowenaway.com.
yeah, or go to dragshow.ca, where we have all the listings on dragshow.ca. And of course,
Dragshow.ca.
go to our website, themapletea.ca, where we
How do you
post
find a
all.
drag mom the fast way? There is no fast way to find a drag mom. You have to get to know some drag queens and get them to look after you. Sorry.
Uh, Drag Mom Fastway. Well, you can also just run them over, and then they'll never be able to get away from you.
Yeah, cripple them. Kathy Bates style. Kathy Bates
Kathy
style.
Bates style. Kathy Bates. Write a book for me. Write a book for me. Okay, no, don't. That was just
We
a
are
joke.
not
Do not take that
abdicating
seriously.
violence.
Do not do that. Do not do that. My name is Miss Tiffany Morgan.
And I am Rowena Way, and you have been listening to What's the
What's
Maple
the
Tea?
maple tea?
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, sweet Bye-bye.